But smaller cities, in the villages, people don't like it. They are no, I'm vegan, no, plant-based, give me meat.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah. I think that's a global thing anyway. I think that's not, that's definitely, I mean, you have that everywhere, I think. Like people are, and also they're a little bit more narrow-minded, like because they just like what they know and, so, yeah.
Like a lot of our friends from the countryside are saying to us, what are you guys doing? It's not going to work. Stop it. Wasting time, wasting money.
Dude, why are you going to make this vegan? It's not going to work.
And then you're going to cancel a party because you have to work for your business. And everybody's like, the business has no future. Why are you not doing this party? And I was like, you will see in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have our own party. We'll have a mayonnaise party, and you're not invited, motherfuckers.
We can throw one.
Totally. And another thing that I thought was really great when I got your first email as well, and it's something that I have really had a lot of, like it helped me a lot, is to do a business together, right? Like to start something together. I think it's really hard when you start something from scratch and you do your own business all alone. Like how is your relationship with each other and how is it working together, as a team, as a part in this partnership?
It's kind of crazy if I say it, but Glenn is the only guy who I can start a business with, I think, because we have the same vision in a lot of things. Of course, we had some fights in between as well when we had to make some big choices, which I'm looking to the right and he's looking to the left, and then we have to find a middle way. But yeah, we can be 24/7 together with each other, just talking about fun things, kicking a ball, or just like thinking about our business. And I think the match is like perfect at the moment, but you never know what the future is gonna bring you. But
yeah.
And the funny thing is, like we have the same business mindset as well. Like sometimes someone is asking something about money. I say, for example, and like, how much do you want to spend on this marketing? And I'm thinking in my head, maybe 5,000. And Geert is like, 5,000? And I'm like, yeah.
I was just thinking the same.
Different kind of things when he's saying something, I had it in my mind as well. Or
that's
the other way around.
Then. Like yesterday, example from yesterday, we were calling with a marketing bureau, and they told us that our vision has to be clear for the strategy. So I went outside and I was looking because the sun was shining, and I was standing there and I was thinking to myself, let's do outside some brainstorm sessions with a big ass whiteboard and write everything down. And then I thought to myself, watch it. If Geert is coming out, he will tell me to do this. And 5 minutes later, Geert came outside and he was like, hey, let's sit outside and take the whiteboard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just noticed.
Yeah, it's perfect. Because you guys already were friends, right? When you started the business, like you guys were.
Yeah, we were living together.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
We living in Amsterdam in an apartment with Geert and someone else. This with 3 people.
Yeah.
And then we worked together, and we were in the same class university. So
together non-stop, basically.
Because the best ideas we had at like 11 p.m.
in the living room.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my god, man, we have to do this tomorrow, we have to do this, and then bigger ideas came up, and we're like brainstorming at 11 o'clock in the evening, and we're like, dude, maybe we have to give our mind some freedom today, or
Like, and do you guys still do you try to also like kind of switch off of Mayoneurs mode and still be together as friends? Like, or is it now always business or something, or how does that work?
Ooh,
that's a good question, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of business, but we can be on the terrace with a lot of beer as well. So.
But the thing is, it's a lot of business because we get a lot of business information during the day.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell Geert I went to Disneyland today, because I didn't. I was at the office. I was working. And all the information I get is business, and he as well. So you talk a lot of business because you don't do a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Like holidays. I don't go to holidays because all the money goes in the business. So I can't tell him about holidays.
Yeah.
I'm not dating girls because I've not done time for dating. So I can tell him about a nice girl. So it's a lot of business, but for now it's good.
No,
But
but it's,
before
I
we,
think it's something to sometimes be mindful of. I think sometimes, especially when you're, when you already had a friendship before. I mean, it's something that Lisa is my best friend. I call her my wife, and we run a cafe together. And sometimes we were just like, can we just try for 1 hour to not talk about the cafe and just chill together? And it was so hard because, yes, like you, I would go like, oh, remember this and this happened today. And she's like, no, we said no cafe today, like, but it is difficult when you have, it's also good because what you're saying is it's also, you get inspiring ideas together, somewhere in the living room. So of course, but yeah, sometimes it
Sometimes
can,
it's hard as well. Yeah, so it's hard as well, but that's the nice thing that we still have our own friend group. So
yeah,
Glenn has his old friends from the neighborhood he came from. I have my old friends, so
yeah,
we
yeah,
still can split up. And sometimes when we have to make something like a strategy or something else, we're going to sit apart from each other, write it, and then coming back together like, dude, I wrote this, you wrote this, let's put it together in the best sense.
yeah.
That's working pretty good as well. So.
And where do you guys source your products from? Because, where do all the veggies and the fruit come from? Do you also have specific farmers you're working with, or?
In our vision, we want to have our own farms. So like what Nespresso is doing with their coffee,
Yeah.
we want to have that with our avocados and mangoes. For now, we're getting the most products from Mexico and Peru. And we talked to a big company as well, which is Nature's Pride. Nature's Pride is one of the biggest companies of buying their avocados and mangoes. And they have a lot of like waste in their avocados. So for the future, maybe we want to buy that waste to help them get less waste, so we can use it in our to make more fresh.
Geert's parents, they live in France. They have a small farm over there with a camping and a big landscape. And in the future, like in 2-3 years, maybe we want to do like lemons and avocados. And
Perfect. Yeah.
So his parents and my parents can maybe work over there, and then we can supply everything from there and start
family business.
Yeah, maybe making it small family business.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Real tofus.
So yeah, because our mayo is a little bit sour because of the lemon we are adding, and that's I think the product where people are gonna recognize us as well.
Yeah.
The fruit and a little bit taste of lemon. So we want to have our own lemons from a farm.
Yeah.
So I think that will be the first product we're gonna harvest by ourselves.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I also saw on your website, which I love, because I actually am thinking, because of you guys, I'm thinking of supporting them as well, because I feel always so guilty because I fly too much. But I saw you guys are also supporting Tree of Life, which is, I think, or is it Tree of Life? Sorry, Trees?
For all.
Yeah.
Trees for All, sorry, Trees for All. It was something in Tree of Life, Trees of Love, Trees for All. Treesforall.nl, right? Treesforall.nl. Yeah.
Right.
It seems like such an amazing project because you can privately support them, but you can also support them as a business. And you guys, I'm supporting them as a business, I would say, right? How did you find them, and how does it work?
You found them, right?
Yeah, I found them. I'm not sure why, but I talked to a girl and she told me about it. And I think this was a year ago already, but we still had it in our minds that, okay, how nice is it when you start a business when you can give something back to the world. And actually with plant-based products, we are thinking we're taking plants, but we give them back as well. I think that's the nicest thing about this circular doing your business. Like, the world is going around, so when you're taking something, you have to give it back as well. And that's, I think, how we can save the future. So when people are going to buy a bottle of mayo, they will also donate a little small amount of money to Trees for All, which are getting back, and another trees in the Netherlands, in Uganda, and everywhere.
Yeah, I saw it because they're doing like within Holland, but they also are like global in a way, like their projects.
Yeah.
Looks really awesome. I'll definitely put it in the notes for people to have a look at. And I was thinking that, like, I think that all the time, like, because I do travel too much, I think sometimes, and then I go like, I need to plant a forest because this is just, at least, so I feel a little less guilty for,
You do it for you.
So it's definitely a cool project, yeah.
You're now talking about that you want to plant a forest. Like, that's our whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, we are a small business. Like for us, is it like expensive to help Trees for All? If we have a community and our customers,
Yeah.
we call them fans, not customers, because it's getting a fan of us. Everybody's getting a Mayoneurs.
Yeah.
If they're a fan and they talk about this in a happy way, then we call them Mayoneurs.
Yeah, cool.
From now on, you are Mayoneurs.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
Yay! I was hoping you were going to say that. I'm so emotional right now. Awesome. Because and I really like the name, and it's a great name. Did you guys come up with that as well at 4:00 at night during some beer drinking, or how did that go?
I think this is the fourth name. We started with Avocado Bros.
Okay.
Was the first thing because we thought Avocado Bros, maybe that's a nice name. Then we changed it to another name, and then
020 Sauce Company.
Okay.
We were talking to this guy who made this gin mayo, and he told us like, when you're selling 1 million bottles of mayo, you are a Mayonnaise.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we were like, man, Mayonnaise, that's a really good name. I thought we were not talking about entrepreneur, engineer, these kind of words, and they were like, okay, dude, man, Mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it has a good ring to it, and it's something that people don't forget either, because, it's like some names you're a bit like, it's like, what is that called again? Or, this is like, it's a really good, and it's a lovely, and it's great that your product is in your name, so it's very clear.
The thing is, our name is if you call a name, it's about the mayo, but you also it's about the quality.
Yeah.
Because it's a Mayonnaise, it's an entrepreneur, it's a dancer, it's someone who is making quality, and it's Mayonnaise. And we think as well our business is growing also because our name, because we think our name is very important and
a little bit French, of course. So
a little bit French.
Yeah. Mayonnaise, the Mayonnaise.
Yeah,
very cool. Yeah, where? No, it's really, really cool. And would you so you guys studied entrepreneurship, you were saying, right? Hogeschool Rotterdam. Do you feel like it's really coming in handy for you now, being an entrepreneur and running your own business?
500%.
Yeah.
Everything is getting clear right now. Everything.
But sometimes we had when you are doing your business, when you have to do some finance things or other things, like, damn man, we didn't learn this at school. We skipped this lesson. Yeah, we skipped this lesson, or because we were really busy, or we're saying, oh man, we have to give the teachers a tip because they have to use this.
But the thing is, everything what we learned on school, it's nice because we can work it out in the business, and the people on school, it's good for your network, and all the mentors and the teachers who work there, they have also a network and they help you with it. And if you have questions, you always call them. And a lot of them are like ex-entrepreneurs, or they are lawyers, and
or having a business.
They are consultancy. But normally people pay like 100, 200, 300 euros for the teacher, because his side business is consultancy or a lawyer, and we can use them for free because we business at school, because he told us, and then we have questions for him, and then you can sit with our friend. Okay, guys, how's it going? It's going very well, but we are stuck with this, and he's like, let's go. And then
that's great. What a great support, hey? Because I definitely think that a lot of people don't have that, and it's
I think for people who want to getting an entrepreneur, it's nice because it's a 2-year education, so it's not for 4 years. So do it pretty fast as well. And I think if you want to get an entrepreneur but need some backup, maybe go to Hogeschool Rotterdam, follow the education, and you'll be an entrepreneur after.
Well, as you were saying, 500% helping you. That's definitely that's a good promotion for for this. There wasn't. I didn't mean it this way, but it's definitely. I think it's very good. Like, I actually, funny enough, also have a friend who studied entrepreneurship, also in Rotterdam, and he helped me a lot. Like, he was kind of, because I didn't, so it was very nice to have just have that guidance there. Is really helpful.
Like, we started this whole business with 2,000 euros. And because of the knowledge we have, we are very creative.
Yeah.
We did know what to do, and we see like other people starting a business and they struggle. They spend money and they have no
wrong
idea
thing.
what they're doing, and they just